When a bunch of proud local kids put on a play in a warehouse recently, we dropped in to get a wider picture.
It's about a boy named Joe, and he committed suicide, and he had a family that didn't really care, was on the dole, drinking and everything, and he had a girlfriend called Harmony, and they sort of she was pregnant, and she didn't know what was happening in Joe's life, so she didn't know the background on what happened to him. He got raped ever since he was a little boy, and he just couldn't handle it anymore, so he committed suicide.
At the moment we're working on the Staunch project with kids that have had a really rough run in life, really rough run. And they're starting to come together in a way they haven't before because of the nature of the work. They're really pleased with themselves because they're acting, and that's really good. But behind the scenes, there's all the therapy and the healing and the working through the issues.
It's really all about letting people understand that suicide is not the last hope, that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem, and that it is worth carrying on. We wanted people to understand, and we wanted to put our views across and explain to everyone else exactly how we felt.
I myself never acted before, and it was really shameful at first, and then after that he got used to it and then started yelling and that.
Our kids are important. Our kids are our greatest asset. The ones that have fallen into the cracks, they need our love too. And too often we forget them, or we forget that they're there. And we need to give them the opportunity to grow, because as I said, they're our future.
I was Joe. I was like, just had a lot of trouble in my life. I was getting molested from my father, and my girlfriend's mother hated me. She thought I was too poor to go out with her daughter. Real bum. And then I tried to get hold of her on the phone, and she just bummed me out big time. So I went and killed myself, and left her with my baby. I had a baby to her, or she had a baby to me, and yeah, left all my loved ones behind.
I was Jake Hickey, the father. Yeah, I beat up my son and I abused him. Yeah, and I raped him too. And he went to go hang himself in the garage.
When we tell a story using theater, it has to be shared. So today, what you saw in our opening performance is the story being shared, being given back to the audience. As a result of that, our actors, who were also the people that created it, they were in a state of elation because suddenly they realized together that it was a gift. It was a gift that they gave away to the audience. They let it go, and by doing that, they just felt full of joy, and they're going out here just as high as birds, as high as kites, and they'll be like that all night, I'm sure.
I was Harmony, and I was pregnant. I was 2 months pregnant, and then I had all my friends and my family and that behind me supporting me, except for my mother. That's her. She didn't like him. She thought, he was a real bum. He was too much of a loser for her.
What we do is we encourage people to be the best they can be, and then if they're sort of suffering on the journey, we kind of be in there to help them get through.
Because West Auckland's got a high youth suicide rate, it's hard for us to come around to it, but in the end we just hung out and hung for it. We were really nervous because we've never acted in our lives before, so it was really good, and everyone really did well, so I'm really pleased with it.
Because the part about the hanging in the garage, that's from one of our friends that hung himself, and that's why I got put in the play like that, eh?
Yeah.
Anybody that's out there, think twice before you clean yourself. Thanks.